One day, as she passed by the infirmary, she overheard teammates gossiping about her sister's injuries, only to learn that it wasn't just a gunshot wound, her ribs were shattered puzzle as well. That's a big pickle. Her sister's injuries hurt her chances, and Yang Yang blames it all on the date. She decided to let go of her worries, focusing on her sister's recovery and training. Knowing Tianqiu's feelings, she feared confrontation. She feared her sister enduring another thrill, and Tianqiu had disappeared into the cosmos after parting with Yang Yang. Sent messages with no reply, visited the pool, found no one. Yang Yang square felt like a talent show. Street performers vied for the best performance, turning sweat and meager earnings into their gold medals. Seeing clueless Tianqiu with a goofy grin, a clown handed him a purple feather as a comfort. Tianqiu finally realized. His flippancy cost him a love so near. In a daze, he arrived at their noodle joint, flipping books on the table. As he slipped noodles, he brainstormed apology ideas for Yang Yang, only to overhear the boss grumbling about her. Chalking it up as yet another unfortunate turn of events. Don't interrupt, let me finish, words that infuriated Tianqiu. Who dares underestimate his hearing-impaired friends? Absolutely infuriating. He expressed his outrage with sign language and angrily pulled out coins to pay, proving it was definitely a day filled with zeal. After sending a message to Yang Yang, Tianqiu felt thrilled paying with coins, but waiting for her reply was disheartening. Seeing his son in a funk, Dad smirked, starting the emotional reflection express. Tianqiu was astounded until Dad said it was just a lack of the right match. So, what girl do you fancy? After a moment of thought, Tianqiu asked, would you be okay with me dating a hearing-impaired girl? Dad was left stunned. As he discussed Yang Yang with Mom, she surprisingly didn't oppose it. Her concern was not knowing sign language would make communication. Well, future chats could be a hassle since neither can sign. The next day, Mom gave Tianqiu some pocket money. Go have fun with Yang Yang, treat yourself, no rush coming back. Tianqiu wandered aimlessly down the street. Suddenly, a heavy downpour began, evoking a flood of emotions, perfect metaphor for Tianqiu's mood. He pulled out the cash from Mom, a flicker of determination igniting, and braved the rain for a special gift for Yang Yang. Arriving at Yang Yang's door, he rang the bell like a door-to-door salesman, shouting but getting no answer. Peeking through the window, Yang Yang saw no one hiding behind the door, unsure how to acknowledge Tianqiu. Not wanting to hurt her sister, she chose silence. After Tianqiu left, she mustered courage to step out. Just about to head home, she found a surprise at the doorstep, a transparent Waterbird piggy bank. Tianqiu's heartfelt gesture. She held the Waterbird, admiring it long, her heart full of joy, her sister noting it. Watching Yang Yang sacrifice love for her, the sister felt guilt wash over her, driving her to train even harder, leading to even worse injury. The coach had to let her go in despair. The sister, crying in the bathroom, didn't want to face Yang Yang. She could accept her own failures, but couldn't bear the thought of disappointing her sister, leaving a heartbroken Yang Yang to walk home. She spotted a pulse saying, the end is no time to plant trees. Yang Yang initially shrugged it off, but as trees began popping up everywhere, she realized this wasn't just a light-hearted joke until she got home. Seeing Tianqiu dressed as a tree, waiting, he wove a story pleading forgiveness. With forests vanishing due to environmental degradation, Yang Yang the Waterbird might have no home, so he vowed to be her protective tree. Could she take him home? Yet Yang Yang's spirits were shot, as her sister now seemed to have no hope of competing. Doubting it all, she pondered why they had worked so hard for so long. The red team wasted no time in shoving Tianqiu out the door, splitting their fond hearts about. Actually, Yang Yang was already seething with anger behind the door, wanting Tianqiu but sacrificing for her sister. Then her sister returned drunk. Frustrated and sad, Yang Yang wished her sister would stop wallowing and fight for their dreams. To Yang Yang's inquiries, her sister countered with sign language, why do you only care about my dreams and not yours? You should pursue your own dreams, instead of sacrificing your life for me. Still, Yang Yang was riddled with guilt. If she had come home earlier that night, her sister wouldn't have been hurt. Yang Yang's apologies deepened her sister's sadness. The sister suddenly threw her to the ground, asking, don't you realize your own mistakes yet? I'm not upset over no gold, it's you missing out that hurts. Yang Yang sacrificed much for her. Pondering this, the sister slapped herself hard, not wanting to be a burden on her sister. Yang Yang never saw her sister as a burden, but a pride. If there's a next life, I want you as my sister again. They opened their hearts wide, mending their bond and embracing tightly, becoming each other's superheroes. Late at night, Yang Yang received a message from Tianqiu. She didn't rush to reply, but asked about his dreams. To marry a wife and have 2 kids, he replied. Yang Yang then asked if he wanted a girl or boy, and Tianqiu cheekily replied, either way, it's definitely easier than winning a championship. His words touched Yang Yang deeply, and the next day she went for a little outing with her sister. The duo talked about Tianqiu, and the sister believed he was a great guy. However, Yang Yang felt she couldn't date him, as she couldn't even take good care of him. They understood that the Waterbird flew with the seasons, just like they should pursue their dreams.